problem with a lot of comic book crowdfunders is you see a #1 slapped after the title. That usually tells me, oh no, this isn't a complete comic. This is part one of whatever. Now, with my own comic, Gemini Jump, which book 2 is finished, and hopefully will be crowdfunding sooner than later, hopefully by summertime. The premise of it, as far as, approach of crowdfunding, everything's complete. It's a complete story, complete comic. You buying that comic. You're not buying part one of a bigger story. Now, granted, I know a lot of people like that idea, but what I don't like, backing that. So it takes, say, a month for it to get backed, then another month for the money to get released. Then, if you don't have the issues already printed, if you're not crazy like me, or people like that, having it pre-printed and enough copies where you can start mailing stuff out, then you have to wait at least another month. And then you're talking 3-4 months at best between issues, between getting completed. And that's as long as you're not launching another campaign, say for book 2. That's if you have everything finished, the product finished, the comic done. All it has to do is just go to printer, or if it's already printed up. But a lot of these things, untested. We've seen how corporate people, corporate cogs, like the Brightwisers, for example, that Red Rooster. Okay, Tim Truman, perfect example. I backed his new Scout comic back in 2018. It's supposed to be done in 2019. Here it is, 2022, still not done. It's like, oh, it's working on it. I'm like, I'm not going to bother getting my little $20 refund. I'm probably either going to resell it or give it away. I think I told somebody to give it to them, but if they forget, I'm not going to remind them, and I'm just going to sell the thing. But this kind of thing happens. It doesn't matter if you're experienced in the industry or not, or you're a normal person, but this idea of slapping a #1 and making it continue on. I know there's a couple comics out there, and they're nice enough people, and I don't want to have to say that, because I don't want to say like, oh well, they're nice people and they don't mean that. I'm like, yeah, but you have to understand this right here, this format does not bode well for serialized storytelling. It's one thing to wait a month. I mean, in Japan, you wait a week. You're talking 2 or 3 times a year to maybe get an issue out. 32, 40 pages, if not more, depending on how many it is. I mean, some of these comics you see it's like 24 story pages. But with bonus material, we might add more pages. I'm like, if you don't know how many pages the whole story is going to be before you launch, you got a problem on your hands. But that's my personal gripe with this. And I understand a lot of people like, oh well, that's their vision, creative vision, da 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 da. And I see the people make money off of it. Hey, that's great. Your people want to back that. But I have a feeling resentment will build over time. It's like, why back this number? Why slap #1 on it? That's why I don't slap #1s on mine. It's Gemini Jump, and then the next one's Gemini Jump Heroes, and it'll be a Gemini Jump the next one, like with a title after that. Kind of like how Marvel does, unfortunately. It's like not Thor 1, Thor 2, Thor 3, Thor 4. But it is like all the stories, you pretty much can read them out of order or in order. Either way, it works. It's like self-contained stories, one shots, as it were. Honestly, how I think a lot of comics should be. If you can't commit, main reason I don't want to do long form like that, I don't want to get burned out. I don't want to hate the characters. I don't want to hate doing the same thing over and over again. That's why I couldn't do a 100-issue run of one thing. I'm like, oh my god, please end the suffering. But that's my 2 cents on that. So like when crowdfunding, like if you, maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, tell me in the comments. Or if you're a creator and you want to do this, hey, do what you want to do. I'm just saying, I see a #1, I'm usually not going to back. I mean, I see like even Eric Canetti's thing, the Arc Athena. I was like, I'll wait till that's finished. I'm not going to, even though it's probably somewhat self-contained, I didn't even bother looking. I saw, like part 1, this, that, whatever. I think it was part 1 or #1. My memory shot. Too many blows to the head. Probably too many concussions. But, but seeing that kind of thing, I'm like, I'll wait till it's done. He seems to be a pretty straightforward guy. He's gonna get stuff done. But yeah, I'll just wait. I'm not in too much of a rush. But until next time, thank you and have a good day.